You've been pranked! Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well today. Asuna, congrats on cleaning first. And also, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate you. But how is everybody today? Because I don't know about anybody else, but it's gotten really cold where I live. It was like 28 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, or around -4 degrees Celsius for my friends who don't use Fahrenheit. I mean, again, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that we use the metric system along with literally everybody else in the world, because I hate that I have to do these conversions so that people will know that what I'm talking about, or vice versa. But you know, the U.S. always has to be different from the rest of the world. But yeah, everybody, so today we're going to be playing more Zone Zero, and we're going to be finishing up Lighter's quest, and then most likely starting Qingyi's quest, which I'm pretty excited about. I did hear good things about Qingyi's quest, but oh, and also, everybody, we are not voting for Waifu of the Week, because today is the last day of a three-way tie, so the Waifu of the Week for this week is Casca from Genshin Impact. And also, everybody, a quick little exciting announcement. We just hit 1.9K on Twitch, And as of right now, we are 97 followers away from 2K. And for over on the YouTube side, we are, let's see, for over on the YouTube side, that's 2K followers on Twitch. I'm still a long way from getting anywhere on YouTube. In fact, how many subscribers do I have on YouTube right now? Okay, I only have 56 subscribers right now, which isn't much, but I only recently started I really only started seriously posting my content to YouTube very recently. Let's see, eventually I am gonna post more to, well, I'm gonna post more shorts to YouTube, but I'll also be posting also be posting them as reels to TikTok and Instagram. Yeah, I am trying to expand my social media presence. Like, I was thinking to try streaming on TikTok, but unfortunately, I found out that you need like 1,000 followers on TikTok to start streaming over there. So, needless to say, I've got a long ways to go. I think we could do it, but we have a long ways to go. But I'll still post there. I'll still post to TikTok and things of the sort. Of course, it's not easy. I am also trying to find time to post to my cosplay socials as well. But yeah, social media can be tricky to keep up with, especially when you're someone like me who's constantly distracted by games and cosplays rather than actual making content. It's something I need to work on, but work on it I will. Also, for my friends playing Fortnite, anybody liking the new season so far? Personally, I'm liking it. I've actually logged on to Fortnite for the first time in months for the new season, and it's been good. It's been a lot of fun. Man, I really need to set up like timers and such for YouTube chat, because I've got plenty going for Twitch chat, but I'm like got little to no experience in YouTube chat. And I just realized I have not created a question of the week. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, and for my friends who play PlayStation, have you seen what they did? Oh boy, I turned on my PlayStation 5 this morning, and I'm immediately greeted by a wave of nostalgia, in the form of the PS1, in the form of the PS1 loading screen, like the sound, like the chime and everything. That was a very nice surprise to be greeted by upon logging into PlayStation. And also I saw that you can change your theme to any previous generation of PlayStation. You know, PS4, PS3, PS2, and PS1, of course. And as well as the default, the PS5. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of question of the week. I really need to get better at that. Let's see. Hey, Beppis. How's it going, man? See, pretty good. Glad to hear it. Hey, how cold is it where you gotten? I mean, I should say, how cold has it gotten where you live? Like, it's gotten pretty cold over here. Like, I'd say, like, it was like -4 Celsius this morning. About to hop on for a person of ages. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what that stands for. Blade and Sorcery? Oh, isn't that a VR game? Ah. Yeah, I've seen people like mod it to put in lightsabers and such. It's interesting to look at. I'll very much be losing myself to the bloodlust, as you should. Also, hi Boo, how are you? Let me give you a shouty. But yeah, how is everybody today? And I hope, let's see, I hope you're staying warm. I mean, well, for my friends in Australia, it's summer for them. I do know that much. Like I remember when I was first talking to some people in Australia, they were like they were telling me, oh, we've had some pretty hot days. We had a few 30-degree days here and there. I was like, and of course me living in the U.S., I was like, wait a second, 30 degrees is not. I said, wait a minute. Number one, they're in Australia. When it's winter up here, it's summer down there, and then two, they use Celsius. Also, I'm 340 hearts away from being able to apply for affiliate. Hey, let's go! Congrats, Beppis. Well, a little too early to congratulate you, but you're getting there, man. You're getting there. Let's see, drained, finished jury duty. Oh, I feel you there. I feel you there, Boo. There is hardly anything that it was more excruciatingly boring for me than jury duty. Like, yeah. Doesn't matter how long the case is you're presiding over. If you're selected for jury duty, it is such a... Like, it goes on forever. Or at least it feels like it goes on forever. Excuse me. Let's see, yep, doesn't help if it's a boring case too. Yeah, which is like 90% of which definitely does not help, yeah. I was about to say, which on 90% of the cases that I've had to preside over when I was on jury duty were so boring and drag on and took forever. And then, but then again, I'm kind of used to it by now, where I'm sitting in meetings where the directors love to hear themselves talk. And you know, it's something I discovered about working in an office environment and being in a meeting. Higher ups have a lot to say when you need to use the bathroom. Like, have you ever noticed that? It's ridiculous. There, there we go. There we are. I have our question of the week. The question of the week is, what system and game was your intro to gaming? And let me go ahead and update the channel point redeem too. And obviously, I want a question of the week so we can have a bit more deeper and more detailed conversations. But obviously, it's going to be hit or miss. Sometimes we'll have some ones that will require some thought, and then sometimes it's a simple this or that answer. But yeah, for me, my introduction to gaming was the PS1, and the games in particular were Crash Bandicoot and Toy Story 2. And you know, kind of random, everybody, but I'm really curious what you all have to say about this. But are there any games that you like watching people play, but you can't necessarily get into them yourself? Like, for example, I like watching people play Dead by Daylight and Animal Crossing, but I couldn't get into those games myself. I tried, but it just wasn't hitting for me. Like, also, if any of my friends play Star Rail, I'm wishing you all the best of luck, whether you're going for Sunday or Qingyi. And also, I believe Fugui is next. Oh, yep. Thank you for that. Thank you for that ban, sorry bot. If you're a bot, you can get the fuck out of here. Like, and I like how Seribot has upped its security a little bit. Like, not only does it ban the bot in question, but it also bans the newest key phrase that it uses to get past block terms. But everybody, I think we're gonna go ahead and get right into the game, because we are trying to finish Lighter's quest and also, as well as start Qingyi's quest, and I have no idea how long each one is going to take. So, just to be on the safe side, we're going to go ahead and get started now. Also, let me unmute the thing on voice speeder. There we go. Now, again, this is spoiler territory, so if you want to avoid spoilers, I totally understand if you need to lurk or step away for a bit. But that being said, let's get to it. Of course, remember, it would help if I clicked on the right buttons. Okay, so we still have to complete the main story of this. I cannot talk today. Sorry, everybody. Should you be more energized the more Vector Fuel you drink? I just don't get how you can slump over Steel Tusk like that. I don't have the muscles to move you. Wake up. Ah, no. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I owe like 30 more minutes of I owe like 30 more minutes of Daddy Kurai. Also, hi Stella. Also, hi Stella. Welcome on in. How are you? How'd you find the stream if you don't mind my asking? No, completely out. Stone cold. Proxy, have you seen Lighter? Nope. What's up?
I was gonna ask Lighter to grab today's raffle ticket for me, but I couldn't find him anywhere this morning. I thought you were out partying all night. I didn't expect you to be up so early, Proxy.
But welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day so far, and I hope you enjoy your stay here in the Void.
Do you think Lighter's in trouble? It is settlement days after all.
Nah, don't worry about it. Lighter goes off by himself all the time. Nobody really knows what he's up to. Big Daddy never said anything about it, so I'm sure he's not getting into any trouble. Maybe he'll be back in the afternoon. Well, little old me needs to go catch some ZZZs. If you see Lighter, tell him
She
to
said the
drag
name
away
of the
those
game.
guys who passed out by Steel Tusk, will ya?
Piper walks off.
Belle, you said that Lighter was looking into Andreas yesterday, and he mentioned the Hollow, right? Should we go check it out, just to be safe?
I know Lighter isn't the reckless type, but he really looked out for me yesterday, so I can't just leave him alone. Let's check inside the Hollow and look for him.
Excuse me, I had to pop my neck. Alright, story commission time.
We fighting?
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Only the brave will win. Okay, let's get ready.
But yeah, I'll just use the 3 Sons of Calydon that I have. Well, the 3 S-rank Sons of Calydon that I have. I do have Lucy and I have Piper. And I believe I had them at M6 also. After entering the Hollow, you quickly find Lighter's location using Fairy Scan. You meet up with Lighter and explain why you came looking for him.
Sorry for worrying you, Proxy. I usually handle these things solo. No one really knows or cares, except for Big Daddy. Last night, I did some digging and found out that Andreas was probably goaded on by an old rival gang. That's why he showed up during settlement days, looking for trouble. Earlier today, I spotted some shady new faces around Blazewood. I figured they're probably connected to Andreas and our old rivals, so I followed them into the Hollow.
What happened?
What happened?
Simply put, they're trying to use settlement days under Caesar's supervision as a chance to settle their beef and bring down the Sons of Calydon. They're setting up an ambush around Blazewood. They plan to strike tomorrow and start a full-blown fight. As you know, the town is now packed with regular people and other gangs. If the Sons of Calydon can't handle this right,
I'm good, Kurai. I was actually
people will lose
scrolling, so
their
I found
trust
you
in us.
randomly. Actually, I'm getting bored, so I decided to hang out on a random stream to make new friends. Well, hey, I really appreciate you giving my stream a chance. And hi Kit Kat, how are you? Hang on, I gotta give Kit Kat a shout out. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see. Ooh, League of Legends. Hope that's been going well.
I was hoping to figure out their route and take care of them before they could do anything, but they went poof and vanished.
Oh. And Stella, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Void Legion. I hope you're enjoying your stay here so far in the Void.
It's too dangerous for you to do this alone, Lighter.
But during settlement days, everyone's got their own roles to play. Honestly, I didn't want to drag you into these outer ring disputes, Proxy. But I'm glad you're here, or I would be stuck with no clues.
Running off solo to play the hero is a bad idea.
Well, could I ask the esteemed Phaethon to lead the way now?
You got it. Leave it to me.
Wait, but yeah, Stella, what kind of games do you like to play? If you do play games, because I know not everybody on Twitch plays games, of course.
Warning, there are a few enemies ahead.
Dodge.
There's no retreat now.
Drink flowing, wind flowing.
And I love to play COD and Valo. What do you main in Valo? Oh.
It's the emblem of our old enemy's gang. Let's go after them.
Please continue onwards.
Yep, you got it. Who do you main in Valo?
What?
See, I mean Fade and I mean Viper.
Courage is power. Knowledge is too.
And I recently unlocked I forget the newest one's name. It's the one who has all the thorns.
There's no retreat now.
I like that. Woo!
Speculation. The enemy is behind the debris.
Well, I guess your speculation was right.
You.
See, Valorant?
You went back on your word.
Oh yeah, that's what I
That's
said.
not how things work in the Outer Ring. Pompey would never stand for this.
We said from the start we'd teach the Sons of Calydon a lesson, and you were all in for it.
But you never said anything about putting the regular folks and other gangs in danger.
You're just like the former Overlord. That sentimental old loser. He got backstabbed by his right hand. What a fool.
Backstabbed by his right hand? But didn't you say it was the Sons of Calydon that were behind it?
Oh, did I say that? When you asked about Pompey's death, all I said was, why don't you ask the Sons of Calydon
By the way,
instead?
Kurai, is your nickname? Can I call you? Oh, you can call me Kurai or Draconis. Some people like to call me Draconis.
You're all...
Go on, keep shouting. Soon you'll reunite with that good-for-nothing old boss of yours.
This is the Outer Ring, where the strong reign and the weak fall.
It's Andreas. Turns out he really was tricked by them. Proxy, you better hurry.
So you stream daily? Not daily. I stream every Monday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and occasionally Saturdays.
My way!
My head's still on. I'm still alive!
By Settlement Day's rules, you face your challenges head on, not sneaking around and stabbing people in the back.
Screw your rules or whatever.
Tomorrow, those losers in Blazewood and the Sons of Calydon will meet their end!
The army minions back off and throw smoke bombs, disappearing into the haze.
No need to chase them, Proxy. Nailing a few minions won't change much. Their main force isn't around here. If only we knew which direction they'd be coming from tomorrow.
Even if you did, what difference would it make? The Sons of Calydon will be out in full force tomorrow. With all the gangs around, some of them might try to pull something. Who knows? The Outer Ring plays by its own rules. It's all survival of the fittest. And backstabbers are a dime a dozen. Even Pompey didn't make it. And neither will your new overlord.
You severely underestimate Caesar.
So, you know their plan?
Did you hear anything I just said? If I hadn't misunderstood you guys, I wouldn't even bother explaining all this.
I challenge you.
Huh? You can just punch me if you're pissed. Now that I know you're not tied to Pompey's death, I'm not interested in wasting my time on you guys.
If you lose, you tell us everything you know. If you win, oh, I'll tell you the last words of the late Overlord.
You know Pompey's last words?
Mm-hmm. So, will you accept my challenge?
Move it!
Andreas, the challenge isn't over yet.
You don't have to tell me! Take that!
But yeah, for anybody new coming in, allow me to introduce myself. I am Kurai, or Draconis, and I am the Emperor of the Void, and Prison Warden of the Multiverse. And I'm a voice like Bryce, who loves heavy metal, video games, anime, and cosplay. I mostly play JRPGs, gacha games, and Souls-likes, but I play just about anything.
Next round.
Let's crank it up!
After losing the lighter, Andreas follows the rules and spills everything he knows. Then, with a mix of relief and self-deprecation, he speaks up.
Whew, man. It's hard not to envy you. You're so young, but you've already reached the top so easily. Winning effortlessly with style, and being the one everyone looks up to. I gotta admit, you're a better fit for the outer ring than I ever was.
Let me ask you something. What would you do if you found out someone was plotting against Cinder Lake, and you had no backup?
What kind of question is that? Of course I defend Cinder Lake with my life. No second thoughts about it. What's so funny? This isn't just talk. Cinder Lake is the pride of the outer ring. I'd risk everything to protect it.
Almost instinctively, Andreas touches his chest, his hand over the brooch from the late Overlord, a token he kept close to beneath his armor.
You must protect Cinder Lake.
Nothing. I'm not doubting you. Pompey would be glad to hear your steadfast response.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's not about who's a better fit for the outer ring. You've been here longer than I have, and your ties to this land are deeper than mine. I might have the upper hand in a spar now, but who knows who will win next time. It's anyone's game. I'm always down for a rematch, but on one condition. If you're not prepared to put your life on the line, don't bet something you see as your highest honor so easily.
Andreas' fist bumps lighter, with a mix of frustration, respect, and admiration. After this, their grudge is finally settled. All's well that ends well.
Thanks for today, Proxy. Lucky you were there to guide me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have learned about their plan.
Are you planning to handle this on your own tomorrow later?
Well, like those guys said, if the Sons of Calydon go all out on the last day of settlement days, it'll look like the new Overlord doesn't really command respect from the other gangs. And the folks in Blazewood might worry that the Sons of Calydon's old enemies will keep coming back to cause trouble. So, I think it's best if I handle this on my own. Besides, when Big Daddy pulled me out of the underground fights, we agreed I'd deal with any old grudges and enemies from Calydon's past.
Dealing with old enemies. I didn't know you had to do all that.
The Sons of Calydon are still growing, and a lot of gangs in the Outer Ring are eyeing this new faction full of Calydon's legacy. Big Daddy wants Caesar to be a fair leader, and not to follow in her father's footsteps. So, there are some things only I can handle.
Are you doing this to pay back Big Daddy's favor lighter?
Are you doing this for the Sons of Calydon to pay back Big Daddy? No one in the Sons of Calydon knows what you're doing for them.
You're making it sound way too serious, Proxy. I'm getting paid, so I've got to do a good job, right?
Well, you're getting paid, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't care about it too.
Well, at least let me guide you through the hollow tomorrow. Don't be so quick to turn down my offer. After all, I'm a proxy, and it's my job to ensure my clients get back safely. I can't afford to lose such an important client like the Sons of Calydon.
Looks like I'll have to bring my A-game tomorrow. Can't let the red scarf of the Sons of Calydon embarrass himself in front of you. See you tomorrow, Proxy.
Alright, let's talk to Wise. Belle, don't force yourself. If it's not safe, we can get some extra help beforehand. Let's respect Lighter's wishes. Alright, but can I just say in advance that if things go south tomorrow, I'm definitely calling backup. Today's really busy. Let's get some rest so we're fresh and ready to face tomorrow. You know what, just to try my luck, let's do a wish. Oh, that's fine. Okay, we only have one part left for Lighter's story quest. Alright, beginning agent story. I figured out what the route is. Though there's a few more people than I expected, but it's still manageable. Proxy, today might be a bit risky. I'm just a guide, and he'll be hiding mostly, so don't worry about us. I just don't want to lose another.
Never mind. They're gathering to cross the hollow now. We should intercept them before they cause any trouble in Blazewood.
Sure thing. I'll get you the shortest route through the hollow.
And, thanks, Proxy.
Excuse me.
Did I miss something? We're just getting started, but you're already thanking me?
No, just felt like saying thanks.
Don't jinx it. In movies, when someone says stuff like that, things always go south.
Got it. I won't say it again, but just know I mean it. Let's head out when you're ready.
Alright, let's go. Okay, so I can only use Lighter. That's no problem. Oh, and again, everybody, we're not voting for Waifu of the Week today because there was a three-way tie week a few weeks ago. So, we're on our third one, so our last winner for the three-way tie for Waifu of the Week is Chaska.
Proxy, we're running out of time. We have to stop those guys in the hollow. I'm relying on you to find the shortest route. What a drag. Take the shortest route, and I'll handle any enemies along the way. Ooh, that was close. I almost stepped on Eos's foot just now. I'd be stuck carrying Eos if I did. Keep going, Proxy.
So far, so good.
Target enemy has entered the fissure.
The main force should be over there. By the way, Proxy.
Oh! I hit the wrong thing. I meant to hit the...
Hey, you there! Beat it! Get out of the way, we're in a hurry!
Sorry, but I can't let you pass.
Whoa, hold up. Red scarf and sunglasses? You're the red scarf from the Sons of Calydon.
Huh? The Sons of Calydon really think one guy can stop us?
If you've got a problem with the Sons of Calydon, settle it fair and square. Don't go causing trouble in Blazewood.
Fair and square? Since when does the Outer Ring care about fair play? I must have missed the memo. In a place like this, it's all about who's got more muscle. Only the winner gets to decide what's fair.
Careful. Arrogance like that always gets the bad guys in trouble.
The Outer Ring doesn't need any more pointless fights. Calydon. That's all history now. Today's the last day of settlement days. By the rules, if you've got beef, challenge us properly. So, what's it gonna be?
Rules? You guys playing house or something?
Enough talk. Take this!
Now that's badass.
Of the Sons of Calydon. I'm here to issue a challenge to all of you.
All of us? What are you putting up?
I bet my red scarf.
Fine. We'll stake our bad blood with the Sons of Calydon. Don't quit right away.
Challenge accepted.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I'll take on all of you. So bring it.
Now that's a badass intro to a fight. I have a feeling he's probably gonna get scolded by Lucy or Caesar when he gets back.
Move it! You're on the arm. You really think you can take on all of us?
To deal with you, fists are more than enough.
Watch him move!
I swear, Lighter is so Giants heavy coded.
Watch him move!
Alright, anybody next?
Watch out!
Oh no, I'm really scared.
You're in bad shape. You still put those fists up.
You want to talk? Cowering all the way back there. Well, I'm done warming up. I hope you can make my red scarf even brighter.
Watch and learn!
With a Lighter's final blow, the fight is over. He really went all out. At dusk, Lighter's silhouette is framed by the glow of the setting sun. He shrugs off his jacket and tosses it aside.
I, Lighter of the Sons of Calydon, have completed the challenge as promised. The red scarf isn't something you can take from us. By the rules of settlement days, all your old debts with Calydon are settled here and now.
Only one person witnesses this grand showdown. Lighter looks over.
Proxy, I did it. Beat every last one of them. No cheers for the champion?
Perhaps no one else will ever know about this victory, but at least for now, let the sunset linger a bit longer and let the faint applause last a bit more. Here's to a victory against all odds, to the unsung champion.
Oh, I'm so tired. Gonna take a breather here. You're in no rush to take Eos back, right?
Even if I was in a rush, there's not much I can do about it, right?
Well, I could always lower the seat and Eos can hop on my bike and drive me back.
Still cracking jokes later? Sounds like you're not that tired. Maybe you should join me on another commission.
No. I'm seriously wiped out. Please, give me a break.
Not gonna lie, seeing so many of them today was pretty scary.
Excuse me.
You thanked me before we went into the hollow. Were you planning on doing something reckless then?
Nah, I wouldn't call it reckless. I wouldn't be betting this red scarf if I wasn't ready to put my life on the line.
Why would you go that far, Lighter?
Remember what Andreas brought up the other day, Proxy? It's all part of my past.
Lighter takes off his sunglasses. The sunset isn't glaring, but he lowers his gaze, seeming a bit uncomfortable.
Because of my poor judgment, my mercenary companions lost their lives. I was filled with regret, but I knew that even giving up my own life wouldn't change anything. I took out a huge loan to support their families. Those were some tough times. Then, the debt collectors threw me into an underground fighting ring to work off what I owed. I didn't have anywhere else to go, or any other options, so I just went along with it. I was like a zombie those days, just seeing one opponent after another under the spotlight, with nothing but cheers and curses ringing in my ears. After being there for a while, I became scared to look anyone in the eye. I was afraid of what I'd see staring back at me. And then, Big Daddy paid off my debts, pulled me out of that place, and handed me this red scarf.
That scarf means a whole lot more to him than I anticipated.
He called me a high-profile fighter, saying I rarely lost. He said he wanted me to keep winning for the Sons of Calydon. When I joined the Sons of Calydon, I thought it was just another boxing show. But over time, I genuinely wanted to protect everyone, because I can't stand losing any more friends. I know this might sound a little arrogant, but as long as I keep winning, other gangs will show respect and fear for the Sons of Calydon whenever they see me. This red scarf isn't just a sign of victory. It's a warning to anyone who wants to cause trouble. As long as I breathe, I'll never tarnish the honor of the Sons of Calydon.
Lighter lowers his head and touches the red scarf carefully. The warm sunset is about to dip below the desert horizon, casting layers of light that stretch across the skyline, shifting between hazy and clear. In this moment extended by the fading light, Lighter finally seems to adjust to the shifting shadows. He lifts his head.
I have my people, and a home I want to protect. I'm sorry for making you worry, but thank you. I'm glad that besides this red scarf, you've also gone to witness my small moment of glory.
By the time Lighter gets back to Blazewood, the night has fully settled in.
I handed Eos over to the other proxy. Thankfully, it didn't get scratched or dinged up. Otherwise, the other proxy would have been pretty pissed.
And what about me getting pissed? I can be pretty scary when I'm mad, you know.
Oh. Well, settlement days are finally over. These 3 days really flew by.
You're terrible at changing topics, Lighter.
Yeah, he
well,
really is.
I never know how to react when my friends are upset.
Well,
Oh, just kidding. I'm not angry.
Whew. It's getting late. Are you heading back to 6th Street, Proxy? Oh, I'm not trying to shoo you away or anything. Just saying, if you're planning to come back and visit the Outer Ring again, give me a heads up next time. I'll pick you up from the video store. Now that I think about it, it's always been Eos that's been riding with me. But next time, I want you to see our sunset with your own eyes.
Belle, great job. Today's the last day of celebration, so let's relax and have some fun. I just met with Caesar, and she said they prepared tons of fancy food tonight with more nitro fuel than they could drink. Let's keep eating till we burst. All's well that ends well. And well, we did it, everybody. We finished Lighter's quest. And claimed the rest of the rewards. That was good. And I think that's another wish we could do. So let's go ahead and do that. That's okay. Alright, but everybody, we do have an ad break coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and step away and use the restrooms and let the ad run. But when we get back, we're going to do Qingyi's quest. So everybody, please take this opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, and anything you need to do. And I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back from Bats, everybody. Nexus, welcome in. Thank you for collecting your daily void shard. But how are you doing today, Nexus? Alright, we've completed lighters, and now we can do Qingyis. Oh wait, there we are, Qingyi. Case of a missing bamboo. I used my guarantee I got Lighter's engine. Oh, congrats. Wait, what does Lighter's engine do again? I forgot. Blazing Laurel. Impact. Also got my guaranteed Chaska. Congrats on getting your guaranteed Chaska. Let's see if I'm launching a quick assistant. Okay, that is very busted. I'd argue that's even good for Kaleda. But anyway, Qingyi story quest. I should probably change the title. And I should also probably update it on the YouTube side as well, because I wasn't expecting to finish Lighter's quest so quickly. Okay, so the case of a missing bamboo. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decided to watch a movie to kill time. This part is so moving no matter how many times I see it. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello? Knocky knock. Got a problem? Call NEPS. Free repair community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Ugh, just when it's reaching the climax of the movie. Bill, could you please get the door? Let me do this story for a little while longer. Hello there. You booked peer-to-peer community service from NEPS. Did we really book a service for public security? I'm Officer Qingyi, ready and at your service. Is that Qingyi? Something strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
But hey, Vexus, now that you have Chaska, are you gonna be waiting for Our Lady Pyro Archon?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oops, I forgot to turn off the lo-fi. Or the YouTube side.
Oh, is that you, manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2.
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior.
Also, is Qingyi an android and I didn't know for the longest time?
Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better.
It's for Public Security's community service program.
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right?
Oops, my
If only
face,
I
my
could
head
also
is
handle
blocking
tedious tasks while catching
Qingyi.
up
Let me
on
fix
sleep.
that.
Tedious. Ha.
Also,
ha.
Vexus, I know
As
you
if
want
the
these,
mere
so
word
let me give
tedious
these to
can
you.
encompass everything.
A piece for Vexus.
It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the Hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything, so Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Oh, that's a great strategy.
Indeed, Zhu Yuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer.
I swear, that first example she mentioned, I see way too much of that on social media these days.
What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Solving cases with a public security officer. It's like something out of a movie, right? Sounds kinda cool.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the public security badge pinned on her coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Okay, shouldn't be a problem. Also, I realized that Daddy Redeem might have been over a while ago, but I am trying to work on speaking with a lower pitch, if that makes sense.
Only the brave ones.
I'm at your disposal.
Standing ready and waiting.
Like, no reason in particular. I just want to. Let's see, how many characters do I have left to fully ascend? Okay, so Ambi is already... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 characters left to fully ascend.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Officer, could I... but Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why'd you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay.
Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Teddy, is that a Bangbu?
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently? No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy? Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was... Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight? Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms. Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared? A blue shark onesie.
Without a moment's hesitation, Holly answers all of Qingyi's questions. Following her descriptions, Qingyi sketches Teddy's portrait. It turns out that Teddy is a Bangbu. I called it.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right? Whoa! You can really draw, Miss Officer! That's Teddy! But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him? Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly. Oh, thank you so much! Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing. Don't worry, Public Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me? Okay. When and where did you last see Teddy? It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back. Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
I can't believe a crime would happen in plain sight like that. It's worth investigating.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, off to Lumina Square we go. We need to find our missing Bangbu friend. Is that gibberish? Analyzing search data. Please hold on. Ah, it's you, manager. I just finished scanning all the 283,019 surveillance camera footage in this area. I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. It's of Teddy walking out of the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning his neck around as though he was looking for something. The last place he was seen is right here in this parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. I'm going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. An envelope like this usually has important stuff inside. Let's let Qingyi take a look at it. You slip the envelope into an evidence bag. Alright, what else have we got? Alright, what do we got? An autograph poster. An autograph poster? This thing must be worth a lot. Why would anyone toss it out like trash? How about you come home with me then? Yeah, you don't just leave something valuable like that on the streets.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
Please take a look, Qingyi. Not bad for an assistant public security officer, right?
Hmm? Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Trash? So, it's all useless, huh? Guess being an officer isn't for everyone.
Womp womp.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know? Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out.
Investigate the suspicious vehicle with Qingyi. Never break. I swear, that's a model for some people I know.
Security officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Oh, then is it already time to go arrest the suspect?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer.
Bill, you are too eager.
Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security
Qingyi is an android.
duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
We humans haven't become that cruel.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Alright, let's go talk with Wise. Welcome home, Belle. I see if it managed to completely shut down or not yet. How are things going? Teddy's disappearance is turning to quite a mystery. No matter what, it's still a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with PubSec. Although it is a little unfair to Qingyi and Zhou Yuan. As ordinary citizens of the area, all we can do is wait for Qingyi to get back to us. Right, part 1's already done. Right, part 2. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingyi hasn't been in contact. It just occurred to me. I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello? Sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's community service. Got a problem? Call Nips. I'm Officer Qingyi. Oh, it's Qingyi. She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you think? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security!
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh,
that did the trick.
I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from Public Security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
At that moment, another knock comes at the door.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
As Holly's father thanked her, he handed Qingyi a brand new bamboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That bamboo was old anyway. I thought I might as
that doesn't mean you should just discard him
this time. Just reset the bamboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy, and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh, Qingyi? Why the sudden...
The petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves feeling reassured.
He left quite decisively.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean the real Teddy.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Did something happen, Qingyi?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But deceiving Holly with a new bamboo isn't right.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Good idea. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system.
Ah, that's smart.
From a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Okay, Barry. No need to try to prove you're better. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just want to hug it to death.
I swear, that sounds like something Grace Howard would write.
Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah! The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fairy.
And again, why do so many of those things sound like something that, why do so many of those things sound like something Grace Howard would write?
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
Oh, wait, excuse me. Go figure. The first place to go to is Enzo. Welcome. Oh, it's Officer Qingyi. Mr. Enzo, your assistance is requested with a case of ours. Case? Please rest assured, this is nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core in this Bangbu with an older mechanical version. Oh, you got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that you used to get with the older models, but I'm afraid that part's no longer available anymore. Ah, great idea. If you can reassemble the hydraulics, the drive shafts, and the gears. There are some things like that once seen can never be unseen. Things like a Bangbu getting sliced wide open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into heading back to Chasis. Wow, I cannot talk today. This perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bangbu used to have. Great, that's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the lag. I'm kind of surprised this Bangbu's kinetic core also slotted left of center in its chest, just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical to be smack bang in the middle. The human heart is also located there. It seems as though humans always protect themselves from into any intelligent machines they design. Project, not protect. Teddy Mark II's kinetic core has been modified. It's easier to make a Bangbu chubbier, just buy a Bangbu repair kit. It's a piece of cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any Bangbu's appearance. I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number. Yes, we got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. You got a Bangbu repair kit. It takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy Mark II into the repair kit. Now you just let the automaton do the rest. A round bay like this is so much cuter. Well, even though it's already really cute to begin with. Now, think about it. Humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines. I think you're very cute too. Thanks for the compliment. I never really noticed that I was designed to be cute as well. Well, Qingyi is adorable. I am pretty happy with my current body, mainly in terms of its functionality though. The Bangbu repair kit completes its curvy tummy modifications for Teddy Mark II. Wait, where are we getting from the gadget store? Go inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We've got a new line of public security officer products in. That won't be necessary, but Neps does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. You're really not going to buy anything, but you're already here. I read this review from before saying that you guys help factory reset a Bangbu's expression. Is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's as super as we do. Have you got an old... Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago, though? As long as you can think of it, we could do it. And actually, we could do even more. This is the first time you ever heard about a interface to calibrate Bangbu facial expressions. Who knew it was here? Emojis? Anything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? That was some really good acting when you knocked out our door before. I mean, ordinary citizens have no idea that I'm an intelligent machine. But why'd I act like I'm not in front of you, manager? There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes. I guess there's a guest at home too. I traveled to a rock at a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back here. We're on my way. Wait, who's the visitor, I wonder? Oh, it's Holly.
Officer Qingyi, I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
As Holly excitedly rushes over and picks up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse.
This isn't Teddy. Officer,
That didn't go according to plan.
Did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here, from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Qingyi, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong bamboo.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Of course.
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
Holly immediately dries her tears and goes home.
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different bamboo to Holly.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the bamboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Oh, but that's what you are wrong. They don't know this, but... Bill, I've been busy at the store the whole time. How are things going with you? Holly saw straight through it. Thought so. Guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves then. Wonder if Qingyi would be able to handle things solo. All we can do now is wait for her to get back to us. We just have one part left, and then we'll have completely caught up on all the agent story quests. It's almost community service time, but Qingyi still hasn't replied. Just as if he's beginning to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. Oh, it's Qingyi again. Is that you, Qingyi? You look as though you've been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us. Bill, haven't you been worried sick? Go check what Teddy's up to. When you open the door, you realize that it's not Qingyi. Hello, got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. Do you know where Qingyi is? Here's the thing. Officer Qingyi is talking to annual leave today. She said she's got some important and personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? So Qingyi actually takes annual leave every now and then. Yeah, that surprised me too, but if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. What about Julian? You seem to know quite a few officers over at the precinct. Julienne's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now, and has been back to the precinct since. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Qingyi all this time, so we prefer to wait till she's back. Oh, is that how it is? Alright, once Officer Qingyi is back at work, I'll bring it up with her.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think she got lost?
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Very. Quickly search Internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangbu rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone. It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
Okay, it's time to save the Bangbu Teddy. Alright, I guess I can go back to normal size now.
Only the brave will.
Let's fire it up!
Let's stir up some trouble. We fighting?
Wanna glass?
A mission, consider it done.
Oh, this will be fun. By the way, chat, have I told you all lately that you're amazing?
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh, a familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Phaethon. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Phaethon... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
No.
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated. Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Alright, shouldn't be a problem.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all.
Here's where I put my dexterity to use.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangbu. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a bamboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down.
Officer
Respecting
Grandma.
Your elders is a virtue.
Honestly, I kind of want to see if pointing it down will do anything. That did nothing. Okay, what if it was pointing down?
Hopefully this time we'll be able to verify Teddy's whereabouts.
Excuse me.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened.
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Vel, go wait for Qingyi over there.
I know some people complain about these TVs, but I actually don't mind doing them at all. Any luck pulling Wednesday?
Strange.
Oh, Vexus, I'm not pulling
Should
for
have been
Sunday.
coming from here.
I'm waiting for
Teddy,
5-star
is that
Tsingyu
you?
or Fugue. Are you pulling for Sunday though, Vexus?
Bing Bong's here! The Bamboo Boonappers strike again!
Who's this?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bamboo Boonappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little bamboo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nap this one! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bamboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bamboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bamboo Boonappers now.
Try to say that 10 times fast.
Here, have a taste of this special bamboo spray.
With a beep, your vision goes dark. Huh? What happened?
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Belle, are you alright?
All of a sudden, my eyes started hurting.
Your eyes?
If I went 50-50, that is.
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But what about Eos? What happened to it?
Fairy, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry.
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
But yeah, Sunday is tempting because he's made a lot of characters that were a bit underpowered back into quote unquote meta territory again. But we'll have to see.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry, I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bamboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Looks like we're fighting.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bamboo.
Out of the way!
The expert is here.
Yeah! Jane, time to rotate!
Don't be hasty, youngster.
I could do this all day. Hey, Revan is it Revan Cordelia? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the
Revan
raid.
Cordelia has brought their community to the Void Legion. Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome on in, Raiders. How are you today? Let's see. What were you playing? Atelier Chalet. Oh, is that part of the Atelier series? I've been meaning to play more of those. How did your stream go? Let's see. Hang on. Let me give you a follow. But welcome on in, Raiders. I hope your stream went good. Let's see, everybody, if you aren't already, please go follow. Also, please let me know if I'm saying your name incorrectly. But please go follow. I cannot talk today. Let's see. It is final game of the Dust trilogy. Hey, let's go. Let's see. Whatever. Let's. Let's see. You got my name right, by the way. Okay. Oh wait, Revan Cordelia. But everybody, please go follow our friend here. They're an amazing streamer, and I was looking at. Hope you don't mind. I did a little bit of snooping, and I know you know my friend Fee. So I think that's where I remember seeing your name from. But welcome on in, Raiders. For those who do not know who I am, my name is Kurai, or Kurai Draconis, and I am the Emperor of the Void and Prison Warden of the Multiverse. And I'm a Void Dragon variety streamer who loves heavy metal, video games, anime, and cosplay. I mostly play JRPGs, gacha games, and Souls-likes, but I play just about anything. Well, right now we're catching up on some story quests in Zenless Zone Zero, and we're doing Qingyis right now, which is the last one we got to do. One of the few who gets it right off the bat. The reason I say Revan is that name kind of reminds me of my favorite Star Wars character of all time, which is Darth Revan. And boy, I want to cosplay him one day. Let's see. But what other games do you... Let's see. I see you were playing Atelier. What other games do you like to play? Yes? Wait, is that what it's a reference to? Finally, someone draws the connection. Yeah, Darth Revan is one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time. And honestly, I wish they would do a Darth Revan movie. Although, with the state of Star Wars right now, I am kind of hesitant to see how that would turn out. But who knows? I have been proven wrong before. But Revan, if you need to step away for a minute and do your post-stream care, I totally understand. I appreciate you being here, but your health and self-care comes first and foremost. But if you want to stay in chat, I would love to chat with you. I'm glad I could be the one that draws the connection. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. I hope you enjoy your stay here in the Void. And I'll keep chatting with all of you, of course, but I am going to be doing this story quest. I do JRPGs, mostly with the Atelier and the Legend of Hero series. I heard good things about that series, too. Truth be told, I would love to play more JRPGs. It's just, you know, they're so time-consuming. Like, I think the only JRPG series that I've actually completed would be the Neptunia franchise. You familiar with that one? And then I played some games in the Tales series. I also do gachas, shooters, and regular RPGs like Monster Hunter. Oh, Monster Hunter! Are you gonna be getting wilds?
Here's a taste of the abyss.
Seth, in position. never count out Pubset.
Who's the hunter and who's the prey? The suspect has given up and surrendered.
Hell yeah, I am.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer.
But yeah, the leader might. But yeah, I haven't played Monster Hunter in a while, mostly because people I know. Mostly because most people I know who play Monster Hunter usually play on PC, and unfortunately, my copy is on PS4. I'm also PC Hunter. Yeah, which is why I'm glad that the next Monster Hunter game has a crossplay, because now I'll finally get to play with friends of mine who've been wanting to play Monster Hunter, but I simply couldn't because of, you know, the lack of crossplay that previous Monster Hunter entries had. But yeah, I played Monster Hunter World, and I think I was like I forget what my master rank was. I think I was like mid-20s before I eventually took a break. My favorite monster to fight was the Valhazak, of course.
Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special bamboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Jeez, this guy broke quick. This guy broke quicker than someone who got punched by Batman. Got punched by Batman in the face a few times.
Concentrated ether solution? Eos! That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After investigating everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the bamboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your bamboo doing?
Is it serious?
Nah. He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Let's see, but yeah, let's see. What else have you said? Gotcha shooters and regular RPGs like Monster Hunter. Let's see. What gotchas are you currently playing, Revan?
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
EOS is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%.
See, Genshin, Zaril, and
Please
CZZ.
do not use it.
Okay, so the main ones that I'm playing too, in addition to Wuthering Waves. Are you currently was doing Wuwa but got bored? That's fair. I thought the latest patch was pretty cool, and I am looking forward to 2.0, but the past couple patches did feel like filler more than anything else.
As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there will be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout.
Let's see, you pulled Lighter yet? Nah, I haven't pulled Lighter yet.
We've detained Bing Bong, but if
I
we
don't
don't
get him
act
though,
now,
that's okay.
it'll alert the others.
I'm most likely to go for But yeah, Revan, are you going for any new characters in any of those games? Like I know Sunday is banner is out, but I'm waiting for I cannot get pronunciation right to save my life. Is it Fugu?
But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Or Fugu? I don't know.
Agreed. But Eos has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea.
Starro might be Tingyun 2.0 or Herta. ZZ will be Haramasa and or Miyabi. Hey, let's go. But yeah, I'm debating on going for Miyabi because I heard some rumors about some other characters that might become playable. But this is all based on things that I've heard and not things that I know / confirm. So I'm taking everything with a grain of salt until I know. Genshin will be Moika. Yes, I'm also waiting for Moika. I cannot wait for her. Let's see, I got Chaska a little while ago on low pity, so now I'm just waiting until Moika's out.
You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Like, I've been particularly looking forward to her because she's basically Genshin's version of Himiko.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language so we can all understand?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed.
I need to learn for a bit. I want to get some birthday celebrations done, then go help my mother. Oh, is it your birthday soon? Or are you celebrating friends' birthdays?
Understand.
But yeah, no worries. Revan. I totally understand. Again, I appreciate you raiding in and bringing your friends over. I appreciate you so much. And I need to catch some of your streams. Well, I just followed you, so that's one thing. That's one thing I've been meaning to do that got fixed.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi.
My birthday is today. Was streaming for the past 5 hours, so they didn't bother me. Oh.
By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the Hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01 NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangbu? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync. Distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Now synchronize the Qingyi Century system.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong. Everything's been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look.
That's pretty cool. I never expected to be, Is that Teddy?
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
There's life as Shark Boo here. It's not Teddy, it's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
This is a job for a
This
proxy.
shark boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder, please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangbu Boonappers.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangbu to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you. They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Huh. 11:28.
Enter the passcode,
38.
and then it's open sesame.
Reminder, there is a 99%
They've used the shark... I thought that...
Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for this. Agreed. Officer...
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space.
11:38.
Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It...
Open green pea!
Open green pea. By the way, how long did it take for everybody to realize the saying was open sesame and not open sesame like we originally thought it was?
So many Bangbu, and they all need rescuing.
Please note, the following information is not suitable for Bangbu. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final. This Bangbu seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final base.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire. How could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Master, one of the thugs from the Bangbu Boonappers has been detected. Your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery for now. However, it is impossible to advance any further. Suggestion: factoring in Officer Qingyi's current state and the 78 point. Captivated by the movie Never Overtime, the thug is totally unaware of Officer Qingyi stalking closely behind him, 3-section staff in hand. Pow. Whack. Knocked out cold,
Ow.
he slumps to the
Whack.
floor. The thug's coordinates have been marked out. Rescue all of the Bangbu before calling for support for the rescue and arrest. Highly active etheric spray paint, identical to the one Bing Bong had, was found on the thug. It looks like... Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
It's completely Why is this Bangboo's face twitching like that? It's still conscious.
These poor Bangboo deserve so much better.
Scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious Avakabu. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis: the Avakabu tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, Avakabu. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
Okay, you're under arrest. Let's see, we're here to save everyone. I'm guarding the exit while Electro Boo's bringing everyone out, but it's been so long and they haven't been come back. I want to go find them, but the Electro Boo told me I had to stay to open the exit. Nobody can get it out if the key to the valve gets lost. Okay, we got the key.
It's completely destroyed. But...
Okay, looks like a fight here is inevitable.
The expert is here. No escape.
Justice is served.
Put your hands up.
Who's the hunter and who's the hero?
Well, that was easy.
The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avakabu. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged
That fight
up.
was skippable and I had to play her quest twice because I missed the third data orb the first time.
Link up to the Electro
Oopsies.
Boo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of the Electro Boo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Bangboo Boonapper's base. It's enormous.
There are the guards, just as expected.
Yeah, it can be easy to miss. Glad I decided to do it just in case.
I heard something.
Huh? What's the Bangboo doing here?
Is it an escapee?
Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy.
This is an old model shark boo with a small dent on its ear. There's a blob of glue stuck to its butt that can't be peeled off. It's exactly as Holly
Teddy
described.
has a blemish on its ear from when it was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on its butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is.
We can't let an evil Bangboo get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
The boss finds out about this!
my pay for a month. I'll find it! Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little bang view. You'll never make it out. Just give up. Ah! The Bang Boo are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why, you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo. The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered.
Alright, where's the last part?
This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bang Boo have started to come too.
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off.
Oh, that's where the big guy came in.
If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched. Meaning, we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught.
Ooh. Sorry, I had to pop my neck.
Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength. The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into a bell. The entrance is over here.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now. The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy.
Alright, here goes. It's all or nothing. It's there. I can do this without having to worry about blocking the screen now.
Pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Qingyi, can you hold on?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
The expert is here.
Jane, time to rotate.
Right, where's the big guy?
Now, you're the prey.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
Our lead enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Wanna know what lurks in the darkness?
There's Teddy.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Qingyi, do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
I think she's finally understanding, though. Thanks to Faith's contact, Julian and Seth arrive in time and rescue the fated Qingyi and Bangbu. The severely corrupted Qingyi and Eos were all sent for maintenance and cleaning. It took several days for them to be sent back. You hear another familiar knock at the door. Sure enough, it's Qingyi.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
Don't worry about it. Besides, he didn't really help that much, right?
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better.
That was
than
a close
before.
one, Wise.
If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhu Yuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh? What happened in the hollow?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
I hardly see that as a bad
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right, both of you are... Oh.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please don't forget Fairy.
Way to ruin the moment, Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the hollow.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Become a public security officer? No, that's not for me. Besides, community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Qingyi shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment it seemed as if something flashed through her eyes. Was it a blue circle?
We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos? I mean, Bangboo 01?
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I always wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not, but who knows? One last talk with Wise, and we'll have all caught up with the, And we'll have all caught up with the, story quest. Don't even think about it, Belle. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she'd have done it by now. Well, true. There's no other way to see it. And just like that, we've all caught up. We're all caught up on the agent stories. Now, what's on the schedule? Huh? All there is quest-wise is that combat quest. We got time. We can do that. Also, I really need to do this training.
Out of my way! Eat this!
While Radiant Aegis is present, the shielded energy's attack and anti-interruption level increases. Pre-combat session is about to begin.
Out of the way! Hey, hey!
Great hit!
Apologies! Ready! Courage is power! Knowledge is too!
I'll try to make the cuts clean! I can't rest yet!
I'll take you!
Complete stage. And then I just have one combat quest to do, and then I think I'll have been all caught up with everything quest-wise. At least until the next patch. Oh, right. There's also all these challenges that I gotta do. Hector's deathmatch. Not a problem.
Burnice, ready to...
burning.
Resistance is futile.
Roger. Being happy's what counts. Home is where the head is?
Yeah, sure. That's how the phrase went. Home is where the head is. That's totally how it went, right? Oh boy, who's this guy?
Waste of time. Mind and body.
Let's crank it up! About to heat up!
Distance here.
Don't you dare hurt my friends!
That was easy. Well, actually, I got time. I can probably do the challenges while I'm here. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. Alright, change preset to my Jane team. Actually, wait. I picked the wrong team. That's okay, though. This will still get the job done.
Warning, there are a few enemies ahead.
It's the emblem of our old enemy's gang. Let's go after them.
Oh, these are just hard modes of the story quest we just played.
Speculation. The enemy is behind the debris.
You went back on your...
It's Andreas. Turns out he really was tricked by them. Proxy, you better hurry.
On that note, everybody, after I finish this one, I'm just gonna raid out, and I'll finish the rest of these off
I'll
stream.
make it painless.
Out of my way!
I'll take you. Andreas, the challenge isn't over yet.
You don't have to tell me! Take that!
Backup's here.
Grab a couple more. Yep.
How do you like me now?
I'll prove myself.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
Oh, excuse me. There we go. And do we have enough for... Yes, we do. Let's do one more wish before we leave. How funny would it be if Lighter showed up? I guess I can't jinx myself that way. Wait, everybody, let me turn the music back on. And let's go to the just chatting screen. Just chatting screen. But everybody, thank you all so much for joining me today. We're gonna go ahead and end here because this is a good stopping point. But I will be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. I'm gonna be playing some Overwatch. I'm gonna be playing ranked Overwatch, mostly solo. But if any of my friends who want to play ranked with me want to hop on, they are more than welcome to. But thank you all so much for joining me today. But please don't go anywhere yet, anybody, because I want to see who we can raid into today. Oh, here's the VTuber that I've met through friends before. Let's send a raid over their way. But everybody, please stick around for the raid. You do get 250 bonus show points if you do stick around for the raid. And obviously, if you like the streamer, drop them a follow and show them some love. We're going to be raiding over to Nebonatsuki, who's currently playing Fortnite. And I guess they're in a tournament of some sort. But yeah, let's show them some love. But everybody, thank you all so much for joining me today. I would especially like to thank Revan Cordelia for the raid earlier and trusting your community with me. But if you are subbed, copy paste the first raid message. And if you are not subbed, copy paste the second one. Like everybody, I will see you all tomorrow night at 6 p.m. EST for Overwatch. And we're going to be playing ranked. So I hope to see you all there. But everybody, please go show Nebonatsuki some love. And of course, please go show everybody who raided in today some love as well. And as a reminder, you're amazing, you're wonderful, and you can do absolutely anything you put your mind to. Have a great night. Show Nebonatsuki the same way you show me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.